Hello and welcome. We are at EBACE 2023. My name is Craig Piersma. I'm with Gentex Corporation. Gentex is primarily an automotive supplier. We're best known for supplying automatic dimming rearview mirrors to the automotive industry, but we also operate in aerospace where we make dimmable windows. We're also in fire protection. We're also a little bit in the medical space. But we're going to show you today a lot of technologies that are new for us into the aerospace market that come from and stem from our expertise in automotive. Let's check them out. So we'll start over here with a smart mirror. So some of the unique coatings that we're able to produce, we can actually hide displays behind mirrors. This particular mirror is made with something called aircraft glass. So it is actual chemically strengthened glass laminate that's been approved for aerospace use. And we can hide displays behind there. Playing the flight information, as you can see, where we're at in the air, what the day it is, what the weather is going to be. We can make it sensitive so as the passenger approaches, it can turn on automatically. And right above that, you'll see a sensing unit. So Gentex, also our fire protection division, has been making smoke detectors for decades. What we're doing now is we're doing both chemical detection and particulate detection. So we purchased a company called EBACE2023, which uses nanofibers to detect chemicals. So we can start to, in the aerospace area, to look at things like biohazards or incendiary devices and recognize those when boarding or in the lavatory or different places throughout the plane. And we're showing how that could be connected in with our smart mirror to give those warnings and alerts to passengers if they happen to be in that lavatory when something is recognized. So now we're going to this commercial area of our simulator, and I'll darken these windows down just so you can see how those work. But the passenger would have complete control of those windows, and you can darken them down. This allows a little heat attenuation, but it also allows the passenger to view out while still cutting down that sunlight, direct sunlight. What's very unique here is we've gotten some feedback from some of the manufacturers that we've been working with, and everybody's playing with lighting throughout the cabin, trying to create this nice aesthetic, maybe following your circadian rhythm as you wake up. On my way over, there was this nice soft glow that gradually got brighter and brighter. And what some of the manufacturers have been saying is there's these black holes now when you look down the fuselage, and is there a way to create a more common aesthetic color-wise? So we actually created something we just referred to as our black hole eliminator, but it basically allows us to edge light all of the dust covers and match the color of the interior. And so that mirror or that window is still darkened, but allows us to edge light it and follow the aesthetic of the rest of the lighting throughout the aircraft. Now I'm going to go ahead and have a seat here just real quick. And I'm going to turn on some nice soft lighting. And if you look at my screen here, we're going to use biometrics to authenticate the passenger. So I can actually, as I get aboard, it would actually do a facial recognition scan. So some emitters come on, it recognizes me, and it's welcoming me to the aircraft. And now it says, hey, here's your frequent flyer status, here's the destination, maybe my connecting gates and information like car rental and all that stuff would be there because it knows who I am. And in this instance, it said I had a drink last time. Apparently I like gin and tonics. If I go ahead and want to place that order now we're going to do an iris scan to really make sure it's secure. And so I'll go ahead and I'll place that order. And so now it's actually scanning my iris. You can see that the emitters have come on there. Scans the iris. And then what it's going to do is once it verifies me, now it says, thank you, your order has been placed. And now it brings up some of those accounts, maybe my streaming accounts, things that I'm paying for, because that iris scan knows exactly precisely who I am. Now I'm going to move into this luxury section. And you can see we have some large partitions in front and behind me. These also are dimmable glass, so the passenger might be able to control how dark those get. And I can also change the color of those partitions to match the color interior of the aircraft or whatever mood I'm in as that passenger. One of the things that I think is the coolest about this is a smart lighting system. So in automotive, years ago, we developed a smart lighting system that automates your high beams, uses AI, uses an imager to automate the high beam usage. What we're doing here is we have a CMOS imager above in the ceiling there. It's actually identify what activity the passenger is engaged in. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. You'll see it created a nice soft glow. as I reach for my book, it actually is going to change, and now it's going to start to track that book. So as I move around, you can see the lighting will actually start to adjust and follow it. And then if I pull out, here, hold on a second, there we go. If I pull out food, it actually changes the color temperature to make airline food more appealing. Or if I pull out my laptop, it changes the lighting to a nice soft glow because now it knows I'm working. And I'll show you that just one more time. I'll show you that book again. See, it increases the brightness, and then it starts to track as that book moves to optimize that lighting for any activity. And we've just optimized it for a couple different activities. We could obviously do that for whatever that aircraft manufacturer would like to achieve. Yeah, and here we can darken the windows down in this area as well. And the last thing, which I probably should have showed you first, I'm going to back up here and stand up and go into our luxury section here. And we actually are doing facial recognition here. So imagine walking onto the aircraft, getting into your special pod that's been designed for you. So welcome, Craig. So now I can actually come in, sit down, and notice the screen is going to give me information that's unique to my flight and who I am. It's telling me who my crew is, giving my itinerary for the day. It will subsequently go through the menu options that I have on this flight because it knows precisely who I am as I enter that pod. So thanks for visiting us at EBACE 2023. I'm Craig Piersma for Gentex. If you'd like more information on any of the technologies we just showed you, you can check us out at www.gentex.com.